Welcome to Fallout Genesis Session 7, Built to Last. Now we're going to do some introductions. Shaizina? Azir? And Sam. Cool. Alright. We start in Sanctuary Hills. Just a normal day. Everybody's doing their things. You three are the only ones left in the settlement, as everybody else is doing their own missions or, caravan guards, supply runs, whatnot. You guys have just gotten back from yours, and Preston Garvey seems to be looking for you guys. Oh, thank goodness I found you guys. I've been looking everywhere for anybody that could be of help. The Minutemen needs help. We have been receiving distress signals on our radios from this location up north, and we sent a scout, and he hasn't got back yet. We need a team to go investigate. The distress signal came from this Robco tech center, previously unknown to us. This is a place where they would do research in pre-war. Robco being, the company that builds robots and other little gadgets that we still use today, but made life much easier before the war. It's mostly nothing said. It's just a distress signal. Asking is just an old pre-war binary distress signal. Just basically saying that they need help. Oh, thank you. If you guys manage to find anything about what happened to our scout, I'm pretty sure me and the Minuteman will be very grateful for it. Julius. All right, thank you. So you guys are sent on basically a rescue mission of sorts. On the way north, you guys pass. It's mostly calm. You guys are passing through, destroyed villages and highways. I want you guys to roll me a perception check. I want 2 perception check rolls. Yeah, you have 4 cunning, right? So he has 2. Yeah, so yeah. 2 green, 2 yellow. Okay. As you guys approach this underpass of a just broken down highway, you notice that things have been moved to the sides, kind of creating a funnel. Um, this looks like an ambush. You don't know who set up the ambush. You just know that things have been made so that you have to walk as one way if you continue this way. Well, that will be perception. Oh wait, roll 2. Never mind. Yeah, there should have been an average difficulty roll there for. I just noticed now he didn't roll any difficulty on that roll, so, but it's fine. Actually being easy. So roll me a 1 purple. Yeah, that's fine. You still succeed. So what are you guys gonna do? All right. Give me. So you're gonna basically stealth around, see if you can see who has set up the trap, right? All right. Sure. Yeah. So you're gonna roll me a stealth check against an average difficulty. So 2 purples. All right. You start moving around towards one of the spillers. Which one, it doesn't matter. As you see here and here. And you actually see a super mutant holding a hunting rifle, surrounded by FFV hounds. The FFV hounds are kind of just laying in the bushes, waiting for a signal, and the super mutant is just looking down into the funnel, trying to see if anybody who's gonna pass. Yes. No. Sure. So, so you guys, so you guys wanna have Sam fake that he's hurt, as it to be an easy target for them, so they will come out. All right. So where would be Shaizi in our tip position? Just behind cover. Yeah. I mean, I would say that whoever is being injured, fake injury, cannot be behind cover. Cool. All right. So what are you gonna do, Sam? So you're gonna roll me a you're gonna roll me a an average difficulty, because you know mutants are dumb. An average difficulty deception. All right. You succeed with a disadvantage. So you actually take a strain on that. Um, but it succeeds, and you're like screaming out that you know you're injured and you're alone and you got no help. What are you gonna do? And that draws out. You see, first, you guys see two groups of FFB hounds. Running from around the pillar, followed by each group one super mutant. the music stop? I swear sometimes. Where is my combat music? Combat. There we go. Like, ooh, easy meat, tasty. Let's go eat him. I would like everybody to roll initiative, but remember to use the roll under the initiative area on your character sheet. And you, because you guys were ready, you're gonna roll vigilance, and they will roll cool. Actually, no. What do you guys do? Are you guys gonna start attacking? What do you do? You see these mutant rounds appearing at you. Okay. Yeah. So since they're not prepared for it, yeah, I'll let you get into cover, and get ready for combat. And now everybody can roll their initiative, please. Remove the 2P. So you got. One second. Roll again, Shaizinha, and roll again, Aratir. Make sure to remove the 2 purples. No, I'm talking about Aratir. He had 2 purples. Yeah, he was vigilance. No, vigilance means you're prepared. Cool is you gotta keep your cool. Where does it say? I mean, yeah, that's how we did it last. Alright, cool then. Roll cool, sorry. And they will roll vigilance. I think we were doing it wrong last session then. I always get confused. Where is... No, I didn't ask. Yeah, who wants to be GM helper? Keep track of loot, XP, caps. Help me see if everybody's doing the right rolls. Cool. At the end, no, you just basically update as we go. You update what you can on the Google Drive files, and at the end, you put like at the top how much XP total was, things like that. In the Wasteland Survival Guide, I am missing 1 roll. Yeah, Shaizinha, can you roll again, please? It's just that I had to clear. Thank you. And then... Of course I'm rolling with dice because my GM worksheet has it. Yep. No. Okay. So the first guy, the Super Mutant Brute, is gonna try and attack Sam. Sam is in cover. So, and he's at long range right now from you. So the brutes are at long range from everybody, from all of you, and the FEV hounds are medium range. And he's gonna fire. So he hits you for 9. Now it's a PC's turn. Who's gonna go first?
Sam, do you want to get further back, or do you want us to go, or what do you want to do?
But he has run out of ammo, by the way. I'm gonna use those 3 advantages. He ran out of ammo for that gun. Yeah. This one here? Okay. Okay. So it's gonna be 3 purple, 1 setback. Well, yeah, 3 purple, 1 setback. Ooh, you missed, but you gain 1 advantage. So you can give a boost. Okay. Make sure you can put the setback on your gun, so it automatically rolls for you. Okay. So yeah, same result. You fail, but you can either recover 1 strain or pass a boost. All right. So you spray the group of FEV hounds, and oh, okay. So roll, yeah. Well, you aim once, so that's only 1. So I'll take the first roll. Okay. All right. So that is still a failure, but you gain 4 advantages. So you're gonna recover. You can recover one string and pass a boost to whoever wants to take it, and a boost to the next person. All right. So now it's the next turn. You just spray the FEV hounds. They're gonna come for you. They're medium range. They will move into engage, and that's their turn. They're gonna spend one maneuver and then trade their action for an extra maneuver. They're engaged with you right now. I mean, you can still get out of it once your turn comes. PC's turn. Okay. Yep. Okay. So that's 3 purple, 2 blues. What gun you have again? Okay, so no blue, but you're aiming. So 1 blue, 3 purples. No setbacks. No, so you gain 2 boosts then. Yeah, 1 boost from Amy, 1 boost from Meritir. You can, if you want, use that on the 3rd boost also. Alright, so 2 boosts, 3 purple. Well, you gotta roll your weapon. Alright, you do not trigger auto fire, but you deal 12 damage. You take 1 strain and you deal 12 damage. Now 12 damage equals, so you kill one of them and hurt another one pretty bad. Okay. So you just fire out this group of FEV hounds, and they all change from going after Sam to go after you, and they all move within short engage range of you. They are all engaged with you, but that's their turn. Now the last mutant. The last mutant takes a second, and he looks at the other brute and goes, "Huh, I remember that guy. He was the one that let the boss go. They're the ones we're looking for." And he's gonna take a shot at Artir. right here. Which is actually he can't. He has gonna move one range. No, he can. Yeah. So he hits you for 9, but also runs out of ammo. And that was R tier. So 9 damage. Actually, no. Let me roll one extra setback because you also have security armor. So yeah, same result. 9 damage. He runs out of ammo. Cool. All right, Sam's turn. Sorry? So the Felhound, the FEV hounds are at short, but they're engaged with Shizzy and R tier. The brutes are at long. So if you move, you can move within medium, and then shoot. I mean, it doesn't matter what you shoot. The difficulty is based on your range. So what you shoot at, unless they have an armor that adds defense, it's just the range. So they're short from you, so that's a purple. If you auto fire, that adds another purple. So there will be 2 purples. Yeah, then you need 2 advantages to be able to trigger auto fire. Yeah, and you have a boost. So you could aim twice, take that boost. Alright, so that means you take 2 strain. But now you have 3 boosts added to your roll. 1 setback from inaccurate. Force player. You guys should start. The story point should be the number of players, right? Yeah, can you look it up for me? So I will say that because it's the end of this round, you recover 1 strain, and you deal 9 points of damage. And that's enough to take one of them out and do a little bit of damage to another one. So as you shoot the three of them, with the first one, as they're circling around our tier, the first one you miss the first one, but then you start shooting the second one, and the third one just takes a lot of bullets and dies. Even though there was an auto fire, narratively you're shooting a spray of bullets, you know. And because they're minions, they share the pool. So now it's back to the first mutant who pulls out a nail bat, and all he can do is move within short range of Sam. Now it's a PC's turn. Who's gonna go? So right now, let me see here. 1 second, just give it a pause. So you use the starting point, right? Yeah. Okay, so we should, do you guys see 2 and 2? That should be it. So it's 1 for each player on the player side and 1 for the GM on the GM side at the start. So Sam used 1, now it's a 2-2. Alright, go ahead. Shoot them. Yeah, 1 at short range. Are you taking aim? Alright, so 1 boost, but 2 strain because of that aim. Okay, so 2 purple. Alright, so it's your choice. Do you want to recover on strain or pass? Pass a strain, pass a boost. But you do kill a second FEV Hound on that group. The last FEV Hound is going to try to bite you. Well, first they're going to move back to engage. He's going to engage with you, and he's going to try to bite you. I think I'm going to use a starter point to help him out a little bit. Since I got to be better at using starter points. So he hits you for 5 with a Pierce 2, so ignores 2. Actually, I should have rolled a setback, shouldn't I? Yeah. Because you have defense. Alright, so he does not get that advantage, but he still hits. Pierce 2, 5 damage. And snare 1, but I think I have to trigger that, right? No, defense does not add soak. Defense adds a setback to their attack when they attack you. So your soak is 4. That means because he has pierce 2, your soak is 2. Then 5 minus 2 equals 3. That's 3 total damage that you receive. But he didn't roll enough advantages to trigger and snare, and he didn't crit. So that is Shaizin's turn or Sam's turn. No, that is 2. Firing and engage is even worse, I think. 1 second. Can you look at that, Sam? Have a look. I mean, auto fire is just a quality of a weapon that increases the difficulty. So you can step back, then take 2 strength to aim, and then trigger, try to fire with auto fire, which then adds a purple to your attack check. So then there would be a 2 purple instead of a 1, because at short range, it's 1. Two purple, 1 blue, yes. So you added wounds instead of string, by the way. So you want to undo that wound. Aratir, I'm not seeing your radiation level up there. No, I'm seeing it now. There we go. Everybody should be able to see it now. So, yeah. Oh, you fired. All right. So yeah, you trigger auto fire. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 11 damage times 2. Yeah. So you just step back. Basically, you roll back, take a knee, roll into a knee position, and just murder them all. Okay. Now it is well, that runs away. So that means he dies. And now the last mutant is gonna come on and because he also ran out of ammo, he will take 2 moves to get close to Aratir and pull out his nail bat. And that is his turn. Now it's Sam's turn. Both brutes are now at short range from you. basically you guys are like in a triangle position, kind of like you see here, and so um, they are, both of the brutes are a short range from you. This brute is a medium from Aratir. This brute is a medium from Shizia. And this brute is a short from Shizia, and this is a short from Aratir. And both that are short from you. So you're taking 2 aims, or yeah, 2 aims. So that's 2 blues, 1 setback because you have inaccurate, and you're using hamstring shot, right? All right. So you hit it. That is an unfortunate roll. But you hit it 6, so it's 3 damage. So you don't do any damage to him. You just see the bullets, bounce off. But you do hit him right in the knee, and he just grabs it. Oh, my knee! Oh, we must take them alive for the boss. Okay, so now it's the other brute. So you hamstring the one going for Aratir? Okay, alright, so this one is hamstrung. Alright. He is hamstrung. He can't do anything. So, yeah. I mean, he can't take maneuvers, but he doesn't have a ranged weapon right now. So, the FFV Hound is gonna try and bite at Aratir. I did put upgrade on my thing. Oh yeah, 1 second. So one more fail, one last advantage. But he 1, 2, 3, 4. So with that many advantage, he is gonna. Your defenses are ignored into the end of the round. Basically, that's what he's using it for, and passing a boost to the next mutant that attacks. Well, or it makes it like so it comes loose, Yeah. Yeah, he basically takes off your armor. Like, he bites your armor and rips it out of you, but it's not broken, Just disabled. Cool. Alright, so who's next? Who's gonna go? You can use this thing. You can with one. I'm assuming that the stim packs are easily accessible, right? Like, so I would say that you with one maneuver you can use the stim pack. Yeah, like unless you know, I'm assuming that you always have a stim pack readily easily available that you can just use it with one maneuver. If you were to use it another person, that would be an extra maneuver. You'd be, yeah. What is your action? Let me just confirm that. All right, then that's your turn then. All right, NPC. That brute is gonna be like, grab them and run! Grab them and run! Since he can't do shit. All right, who's next? I mean, Sam already went. Oh, that was his last thing. Yeah, he was his last thing. Yeah. Yes. So you aim twice, right? Okay. Cool. So you do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 17. 17 points of damage. 17. I mean, you hurt him. He's hurt bad, but he's still standing. He's gonna move into engaged and try to grapple Aratir. And it's gonna be an opposed check, opposed brawn check, I believe. Which would be, what is your brawn rating, Aratir? Okay, 2. So he will roll. Alright, he will roll. All right. He takes a damage while doing it, but he succeeds, and he just grabs Arthur. You're coming with me. Boss is gonna give me lots and lots of goodies for bringing you to him. All right, Sam.
What do you want? I think I'm move away from brute by hamstrung first time. Take strain to move to long range from brute. And can I move so that I'm at long range from the brute hamstrung and short range from the brute Arathir?
Yeah, you'll be here.
Yeah, I guess that makes more sense, yeah. Okay. And then I'm gonna shoot it. Yeah, I'm just gonna try to shoot the.
I'm gonna upgrade your difficulty.
Yeah, probably not gonna hit, but I mean, what else can I do? Nothing much really. Yeah, I'm just gonna shoot the boot. Oh, damn.
Okay, so you shoot the brute. That is 7. Okay. You do a little bit of damage to him.
Yeah, not much.
And you can pass a boost or recover strain, or you know. Listen.
Pressing a boost. Yeah, I'm gonna pass a boost.
All right. Yeah. He has you on a hold. He's holding you. You're small, right? So he's kind of holding you in his chest, like you're like your arms down, being held down by him. You would have to basically fight against his brawn, yeah, to get out, or unless some kill him. So it is their turn. That brute now is free, and is gonna move into short range, and to engage with Shaizinha. Now it's a PC's turn.
I mean, he is engaged with him, but I mean, I could shoot him. I can. Yeah, I think so, but I don't think it will do much. I could try a call shot for his hand, maybe, so he drops him, but I'm not so confident about that. Hitting that with 2 setbacks, or 1 twice. But I mean, the damage is not gonna kill him. So yeah, sure.
Or do you want to go for the FPV panel and see if you can get that out of combat?
Yeah, I think because it's likely that that hound is gonna attack me.
Maybe using
You pass a boost. I mean, you shot him. You. What do you mean you pass a boost?
I think it was during the last, my last turn. I passed the boost to the next round. That was at the end of the last round. That was the start.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, you can take the boost.
Yeah, they've done that in the past. Like, I know the medic guy in the last one, he would like he'd be like the last person, the first person to engage and disengage. He usually was passing boosts to himself.
Yeah. Yeah, we only have one boost on the guys. I think it was this one that I'm now.
Do you have a
Oh, here. No, I don't. What's it called? Aristocrat? Yeah. So I don't have that. Yeah, I guess I just have to shoot him. Gonna aim twice.
So I just made sure to read the rules. There is I'm not gonna retcon your last attack, but there is a native upgrade at shooting at engaged. Always.
Yeah, I know. I checked the rules. No, I'm gonna shoot the hound.
Okay.
No, there was an upgrade in there for some reason, but it's on one thread.
Okay. Yeah. You kill him. Now NPC turn. This super mutant is just gonna move away with air tier.
Running up.
Like, I'm taking you to the boss. Boss will be pleased.
How do the attacks on page 2? Do you have to be engaged?
Sorry?
Are there attacks of opportunity?
No.
Oh.
Next person. Next PC.
You're already kidnapped. I'm about to get hurt. So like it's not like he can kidnap you faster. But that's all perspective. Sorry, we just not having discussions in private. So can I take the turn?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I'm auto firing for one purple. I'm staying, stepping back for 2 straight. Okay, so step back, aim for 2 straight, and I'm auto firing. So that's 1 blue, 2 purple, my weapon roll, and 2 straight in my total, right?
So Sam, you can pass a boost to the next person with that advantage, and recover 1 strain, or recover 2 strain.
No, I pass a boost definitely.
You can only pass. I mean, you can pass if you spend 2, you can spend a boost to anyone's check. So since she's gonna use the boost, you could have just say you recover 1 string and pass 1 boost to the next person. All right. So you have Shazia, you have 1 boost from Sam, 1 boost from Aim, 2 purple, and that's it, right? Yeah.
Oh man.
So
Yeah, that's some bad luck.
yeah, you failed, but you can use you can upgrade the target's difficulty on the next check. You can take a maneuver, a free maneuver. So you can take a free maneuver and upgrade the difficulty on the next check. All right. Next PC. All right. You can say that you can upgrade his ability here to try and break free. So that would be, you gotta roll 1 yellow. You don't have any skills in brawn, right? So you can roll 1 yellow, 1 green against 1 red, 3 purples. Yeah. 1 red, 3 purples. Okay, so you actually break free. Yeah. You fall prone and you take a strain. Alright. This super mutant is gonna move into engaged and try to grab Shaizinha. What is your brawn skill, Shaizinha?
Probably worse than Aerithur's. I have no ranks in my body.
How much brawn you have?
3.
Yeah, so that's better than our tier head.
I have no idea how I have 3.
Alright, so 3, that means this. So he grabs Shaizinha. Now is a PC's turn. Who's gonna go?
I could prevent from Newton from walking. That's pretty much the most useful thing I can do.
That would be very useful.
Yeah, I guess.
You can also just try to auto fire and get the super mutant.
Yeah, but the chance of that working is really good. I mean, I can try it, sure. I'm actually not sure if it's the smartest thing for me to take control. Ah, see, because it was take a one from the that might be worth.
It doesn't make it harder for you to shoot, does it?
Well, he's engaged with the target, so that still makes it harder. I don't know. Attacking prone, you get a setback, actually. Attacking while prone. Actually, no, yeah. Attacking while prone from range doesn't add anything, but you are at engaged with him still. Engage range. So, Yeah, I mean, you can get up and move away for 2 string and shoot at him from short. So that's gonna be 1 purple. And that's it. Alright, so 2 purple. Alright, so you don't do any damage to him and you receive a string. The bullets just bounce off his metal armor that he has on. This guy is gonna move to range band with Chaizinha. It's a PC's turn.
I mean, we have 2 PC turns. It might be best if Shazina tries to free herself first. And I can do it.
Doesn't really matter. Like, are you gonna? This guy is a short range from you. The Alcatara dude is at long from you, so it doesn't really matter the order. But it's up to you guys.
Okay, guess I can do a turn.
Go for it.
The brute at Arathi, or is that short distance from Arathi? Right? We moved away from me.
Yeah, short distance from there too.
Then I'm gonna try to hamstring shot.
Okay.
Aim of course. 2 straight.
Well, you don't. If you're not moving, are you aiming twice? Then you take 2 string.
Yeah, exactly. I'm aiming twice. And
I'm just gonna say one thing. This is the first fight, and you guys are aiming at almost every turn. Watch your string. There will be more fights. There will be another fighting, more fighting.
that's also true. I mean, I don't have to do the damage. I just have to succeed. I guess I just end once. There we go.
Yeah. Sam, remember, you can also do strain damage.
Yeah.
And strain damage does not get you do not subtract soak, and you go straight through because these guys don't have any strain. So
It's maybe 1 or 2 damage. But yeah, I can try that as well.
okay. Next PC turn. Chazina.
So I guess I'm gonna try and get away.
Yeah, so that would be this dude will be a 1 red, 3 purple.
I'm gonna pass the boost.
So you roll brawn against his brawn, which is 1 red, 3 purple, but you get a boost. So your roll would be 3 green, 1 boost against 1 red, 3 purple. Okay. So I'll say nothing happens here. You're just fighting him, but he failed. Uh, he is gonna move 2 more bends. Artist's turn. Yes. Okay. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Alrighty. You kill him. The mutant falls to the ground, dead. What do you want that disadvantage to be, those threats to be? Sure. Cool. So that dude is dead. So PC turn.
Yeah, I can try it, but yeah, I know. How far is he?
He's along from you.
Yeah, I guess I could. Like, I don't have any official ability to taunt him, but I could roll a social check or something. Try it,
Yeah.
but what if he doesn't shout nothing? Come back here. First of all, I'm gonna do one of those first. Yeah, I guess I just shout after him, give up. Everyone else of your friends is dead. We'll get you too. Just stop.
All right, roll me a coercion or negotiation. That'd be. Would that be a coercion or negotiation?
It doesn't actually make a difference ability-wise. It's both 3 green for me. I think it would be coercion, because I'm trying to force him.
Okay.
Yeah, difficulty.
It will be 2. It'll be average 2 purple.
Okay. Still have 1 star. Should I use it on this, or should we wait for Shazana to first down? I guess I could upgrade mine.
I think you should.
Okay, good. Yeah,
Yeah. So you want to recover some strain, or what do you want to do with that advantage?
But social tokens.
Learn the desire or fear, conceal your true goal.
Yeah, no, could help me if I want to intimidate him again, but doesn't boost super. Like I could pass one boost directly to Schneisender, pass another boost for next one. Yeah, that would be at least 2 boosts for her if she
Mm-hmm.
goes next.
Okay. So Shaizen, the brute stopped a little bit, and he was as he hears Sam's um, threats, I guess. But he just no. She is tiny. She will be good for the boss. We will take her. And he will move. He will move.
It's not his turn, is it?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, it's Shaizen's turn. Yeah, but he still says that. So Shaizen, what do you do?
So it's the same rules last time.
Same roll, but you get 2 boosts.
Instead of one.
Yeah.
And you can steal my story point and upgrade you.
I am going to steal my story point from Kevin. Do I need to like give a big task back to Kevin?
No, but since you guys are using a lot of star points, one of that I will also upgrade your difficulty. So now upgrade your difficulty both sides on your yeah. Well, that was with you stealing one and using and me using one, so it should be 1-3 right now. Alrighty. Something's wrong. You didn't upgrade.
Yeah, you didn't upgrade your roll.
She upgraded twice. That's what she did. She upgraded the... No. She added an extra purple. She added an extra purple and did not upgrade the rolls either way. So roll a red and roll a yellow. Yes. Okay. So they cancel out, but roll me a 1d4. /R space d4. That should be... Alright, so we're gonna ignore the first purple because that was extra. Now roll me a 1d3. Okay. And we're gonna use replace. We're gonna replace the second purple. So let me see this. So remove that. So that would be... So you're gonna get 1 success, 1 threat, and 1 despair. Yeah. So you succeed. You freed yourself. The threat is you receive 1 strain, and what should the despair be?
Five opens suggestions.
You could lose your weapon.
Okay. That's not really a threat. It's fair.
Nah, that's
It's not enough.
yeah, that is a despair. Yeah, you can use a despair for that. Yeah. You can fall prone.
Okay, I guess that makes more sense.
Okay.
We're losing my weapon like even more.
So you fall prone, and it's the mutant's turn. So you free yourself. Now the mutant sees that he lost grip on you, and he sees all the 3, and he goes, "Oh, better run away. I'm gonna run away," and he just bolts for it. Master boss. All right, PCs. He's at long range from all of you now. No, well, he was. So from Arity and Sam, he's a long. From Shaizina, he's a medium. Because he was engaged and then he moved twice, so short and a medium.
He wants to tell us about us, which I think is probably bad for us. Exactly. But what can we really do? I mean, we can run after him and spend strength.
I mean,
Just keep up with him.
just remember that they knew who Sam was.
I mean, I had to spend all my maneuvers just to get in range, I think. And now I could spend one maneuver, one aim. But then I could try, but it will be difficult for me.
It's gonna be a 2 purple.
Yeah.
The odds are on your side if you move a medium and don't even take an aim. The odds are still on your side because you're rolling a green or a yellow against 2 purples.
I mean, I can at least try once. Yeah, true. Well, yeah, so I move closer and try a hamstring cut.
All right, so you actually hit him, and he's hamstrung. Next,
And I shout after him, just surrender. Wait for us.
who's next? Okay. Alrighty. Alright, who's next? So Shazin is a medium from him. Okay. Kazinia?
So I'm going to use my ability. Jump up, which is once per round. On your character turn your character. Use this talent to stand up for prone or see a position.
Okay.
So standing now.
Yes. Yes.
So if I aim but don't double aim, I'm not going to take any strain, right?
Yeah.
So I will aim.
Okay, so you got one boost from Ertir and then one boost from the aim.
So is the boost an upgrade or is it another blue dice?
No, it's a boost is always a dice. It's just whenever when you say a boost is one blue die times the number of boosts that we're giving you.
Now should I modify? He is hamstrung,
Yes.
and I'm gonna auto fire. But that doesn't have strain, right?
No, yeah, but it increases your difficulty. Ready. So the target cannot perform a free maneuver because it is hamstrung. So I'm going to use that as boost to the target's next check. A boost to the target's next check, but you do 1, 8, 1, 2, 3. Okay. You do some damage to him. He screams loud, "Oh, no, must our boss. We found them. We found them." Last PC. No, that was all, right? Yeah, that was all. So it's his turn. He can't do anything because he's hamstrung, but he's no longer hamstrung. Next PC.
Can do the same thing again. Move closer, hamstring, and shoot it.
Alright, so you're gonna move to short range. Alright. Alright, got it.
Shoot this other foot this time.
Stop shooting my knees.
Stop running.
And then Ertir next. Or Shazina next.
Whoever does it better.
So I'm basically gonna do the same as I did last time. Auto fire with one aim. I'm losing more blue dice because I don't have a boost from last time, correct?
You could also move closer and use a purple.
I will move closer, but does that not make current
Oh.
fight aim?
Yes.
Yeah, you don't have to actually, but losing the purple is better than gaining.
Yes.
So definitely move closer, and even if you want to take any more strain, then don't push it because you already took a lot of strain.
Yeah. A one less purple better than one blue. One less purple. So roll 1d2.
She's on. Oh, you're in short range. Yeah, short range, auto fire. It's
Short range auto fire.
Oh yeah. Man, the rolls tonight. So you can disable his armor. No, but you need to hit. You need to hit. Never mind. Or you can gain a defense. You can make him drop his weapons, or you can just recover 4 strain.
It's okay with everybody. I think I might recover straight.
Sure. Okay.
Take it, but
Aratir? No, let's just move things along. Like, let's just, yeah, just. Mm-hmm. All right. NPC's turn. He can't do anything because he's hamstrung. Next. Well, actually, the super mutant will.
it has Sam's on it. Yeah,
Super mutant will. Well, the mutant can't move because he's hamstrung. He will just put his arms up, drop his bat, put his arms up. I give up. I give up. Please don't kill me.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess move in to surround him, first of all, so he doesn't run away.
Shiva's gonna be ready to shoot. Look, this guy. Like, take a surrender.
Okay, wait. Before he shoots, we should maybe ask him about what he's gonna tell his boss, why they're interested in us. At least ask him questions and then shoot. And I'm not gonna say that loud enough so that the brute will win, but just to share that.
Are we gonna really trust his answers though?
I mean, yes. If we can intimidate him, we tell him we'll shoot him, unless he's telling the truth. We can at least try, it doesn't cost us anything.
Fine, but if he does anything funny, I'm shooting him.
Alright, yeah, sure. Yeah, so move in, surround him. Okay, what do you want from us? What does your boss want from us? What are we here?
Throw your weapons away.
I mean, he already did.
I'm gonna like make sure they're really far away from him so that he can't really.
Well, it's still a social encounter, so you that takes maneuvers and things. So who's gonna go first?
Don't really know how social encounters work, but I assume it's just saying that.
Yeah, just say what you want to do.
Yeah. Ask him questions. What does your boss want of us?
So, are you trying to be charming about it, or are you trying to negotiate? Were you like coerced, take it by force?
I mean, roleplay-wise, it would make sense that I'm angry about it and try to coerce him. But
All right, so
that's not a good idea.
All right, so give me a coercion check against an average difficulty. So don't hurt Beb. Beb just doing his job. Boss told us to go find other super mutant traitor who let boss go. He wants to kill other super mutant. Super mutant with sword. Alright, next. Next. Hello?
Each other IRL.
No worries.
Arether, talk out loud.
Yes, we can try to coerce them.
Does that work in local encounters?
Nah, you can't do that here. You gotta, yeah. In this scenario, it's an individual check. As I'm not 100% sure on the rules, but this is what I'm on my ruling right now.
Maybe there are.
It doesn't need to be only coercion. You can approach it in a different way. You can use a negotiation. You can use charm, deception. You can just not do anything also. All right, Shazina, you gonna do anything? I would say that you guys can just try, spend your time trying to be very. Since Sam is being used coercion, you could say, "Hey, I'm just gonna try to look very angry and menacing to just help Sam, sell the idea that we are mad, be more intimidating."
Yeah, very angry.
That works. I could also try like deception, maybe like I don't know, like lying, like saying that you might already know where you are. So I don't know. How would you use deception in that case?
That's fine. You can say you're trying to say that you already know where they are located.
But we want to know where they are, so saying where they are.
And technically, it's a lie if you say, if you tell us the truth, we'll let you go. That would count maybe as a boost for intimidating him later. I don't know.
Suppose I can also go down the road of like lying and saying like why is dead, so that maybe they'll back off and protect Y a little bit.
That could work, at least for a short duration.
Sure. Roll a deception against. Why am I the wrong page? There you go.
But at the same time, wouldn't that be like a kind of a disadvantage? Because it will be harder for us to like
I mean, you gotta pick. You gotta pick an outcome of what you want. Do you want to find out where they are, or do you want to just them not to go after Y?
I think you can just tell him that why is that. I don't think it will make it harder for us. Like, still tell us where they are, because otherwise we're just gonna shoot them.
So if you try to lie about Y being dead, that's gonna be one red, sorry, two purple with one setback. Because he doesn't really think that Y would just die. Yeah, he doesn't believe you. He's like, no, big gray super, very gray super mutant, very strong. If boss couldn't kill him, no one can. That's why we gotta take him back. Alright, Sam?
Yeah. Okay, look. How many are you? Where are you? Just tell us all about us. All about you, you know. Otherwise we're just gonna shoot you.
Do another coercion with a boost. Raw boost.
Oh, wait, I didn't click out of it. Yeah. What? Oh, why was there?
Yeah.
Yeah, just
So
ignore the difficulties.
yeah.
Your third can't hear anything. You just get computer just shoot at it, go.
I guess you can recover strength from there. Superman is like, I don't know where boss is really. We just have camp, and camp has some of us. And he like looks down his fingers like one, and you see two fingers, but he counts four. We got some, more than us. And he looks around to the dead super brute, the other brute. But camp up north at end of highway, but boss is not there.
Yeah. I mean, do we keep this in turn order because that's
No, we can just say, yeah, we can just but it's still, if you're gonna move and stuff, it's still a social, you know. It's still an encounter.
yeah, so where is he?
Oh, we don't know. Boss likes to keep away for safety. He doesn't tell us because we can just tell others, and then he won't be safe. But if if I go back and I can tell other mutants that you guys are strong, and maybe Orc camp won't come after you guys anymore.
I mean, on the other hand, I think his boss fought White together with you actually, and let him go, and he survived, so he already knows we are strong because we defeated him once already. But I mean,
Okay, okay. He gets up and he starts running.
Jason is gonna hate him. She really doesn't want to let him go.
I don't mind. I mean, if he doesn't return, it would save the
Yeah, it's up to you guys. There will be two consequences to letting him go and not letting him go. That's why there is an option.
Like, super people fly and they're dumb. Like, I mean,
They don't necessarily lie. That you don't know that. You don't know that super mutants lie. Have you ever seen why lie unless told to by the more social guys like Rolo and Sam? So your character wouldn't know that they lie.
Yeah, no, I already assumed he isn't lying about the because, yeah, as you said, they're nice.
So basically as you guys are talking about it, this plan of taking him hostage and taking him to his camp and saying, hey, leave us alone, you guys know that those super mutants won't care for him as soon as they see you, they will attack you. That's how the super mutants react.
Well, that makes sense.
He's extreme now.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, well,
yeah, let it go.
Yeah. And he's gone.
let him go, but I'm not happy about it.
Alright. So you guys defeated all the super mutants that were here. Let the one go in the promise that he will make his camp. His camp is not gonna look for you guys anymore. And hopefully the boss will stop on his search for all of you guys. Actually,
can we roll to recover strain?
yes, vigilance or cool, whatever you prefer. I actually have to do a thing on the fly, which I thought I had done, but I didn't. No problem. Okay. Alright. You guys move forward with your mission at hand, and you arrive at the bunker, the lab research of Robco, which is by the side of a mountain, very secluded. You kind of understand why it was a unmapped and they didn't know about its existence before. Ignore Valentine in the UI with the given time for prep this week. This is the best I could have done for this right now.
You did good.
Let me move all you.
Is the terminal there? Because Arether's just like
Yes,
so excited over hacking.
there is a terminal there.
He's like bouncing up and down.
Ah. Okay.
And recover 1 strain.
Sam, do you have any stim packs, by the way, while we're here?
Yes.
Aratir, actually, with that triumph, I'm gonna say that you recover all your strength.
But that was with my initiative. That should have been just a regular vigilance, right?
Why, it's the same roll. It doesn't matter.
Woohoo! Accept the good outcome.
What does a Stimpack do? Heal 5. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take one Stimpack definitely. Yeah, good call.
So you guys arrive at this location. There is just a door, very, very heavy looking door, and a terminal.
Well, Arathier, do we get it?
I guess someone is going to need my help.
I guess, yeah.
What is the difficulty on the job?
So as you approach, the terminal boots up and it says, Robco Industries, please enter identification. And you start using your hacking abilities to try to bypass this security, and it's pretty. You notice it's pretty hard. It's 2 red, 2 purple, with a setback.
Maybe use a story point. Do we have one left?
Does anyone have anything in computers?
She's in a shoot at computers pretty good.
I will use a story point.
Okay.
So I have 3 ranks in computers. So 3 yellows, 1 upgrade, 1 setback, 2 purple, 2 red.
Yeah.
And should I use a story point? What do we think?
Well, if you're saying upgrade, that means that you are using a story point.
Okay. Here goes.
So you think that you've been frustrated by failing, but you actually start understanding the patterns better of what is going on here. But as soon as you start trying, okay, I'm gonna have another go at it. All of you, the light by the door starts blinking red, and out of like the speaker, intruders, 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 please activate pacifist resolution to expelling intruders. And then you hear from the distance doors open up, like mechanical doors just open up, and this alarm sound, wow, 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 wow. It starts getting louder and louder, but it's still really distant. And from the distance, you guys can see just little red dots coming out from the ground, all around, but very, very, very far away, all pointing towards you. And you guys start seeing red dots show up.
Shazin is going to take cover and pull her gun out.
I'll just ask a quick question. We failed but got a triumph, and we somehow triggered an alarm for the triumph? Did I
Well,
get that right?
The triumph is going to give you something. Just
Yeah, okay. Just wanted to make sure you didn't mistake it for despair or something.
no. He still failed.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Can I ask how he failed with a triumph as the final result?
No, it doesn't show any successes. So he rolled 2 success, 1 triumph, which counts as 3 successes, and 3 failures. They cancel out. It just still shows the triumph because it was a fucking triumph and not just an ordinary success. If he also had 1 success, it would show as 1 success and 1 triumph.
Yeah. Exactly. So what do you do? Erte?
Could I use the success, the triumph as a boost to try to hack again, or at least to try to gain access to?
So
more systems?
because of the triumph, you understand the hacking system better, as I said, and it's gonna make it easier for your next check.
So remove the setback.
It's gonna remove the setback and a purple.
Okay. So 3 yellows, 1 purple.
And as you do this, you keep hearing more and more doors opening up and things appearing in the distance. Once again, meh, 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 meh. Those things move a little bit closer. They're slow though. They're very slow. They move a little bit closer.
What do we do?
Shazina is still gonna be just in cover with her gun drawn, going, "You figure it out."
Yeah, you're the computer guy. I don't think I can talk them down. Yeah, but I guess I'm gonna start look around for cover.
What do you do, Arter?
I don't suppose I can try again.
Yeah, you can try again.
We have no player story points, so I'm just going to have to go at this as is.
Yep. Alright, they move a little bit closer,
Should we run?
but they move a little bit closer, but you learn about it a little bit better, a little bit more. And now your next check is gonna remove a purple.
Okay, here we go.
Very funny.
You're gonna take 2 strain. You think too hard, 2 strain, and then you read on the screen, security clearing granted. Please input access codes for door, and then use another hacking screen shows up for you. Now they start getting closer. You actually see they are a bunch of iBots, and they're all blasting from the speaker a wah 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 sound. And now they got closer to, you can just visually tell what they are. The sound is deafening. Everybody takes a string.
So I'm going to take another shot.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, should we hide? Like, instead of just finding cover, should we try and hide?
Yeah,
All right.
I guess so.
So as the iBots all move, they're all in medium range from you, all around. The sound is deafening. Everybody takes another string. The doors opens. What does everybody do?
We go inside.
Yeah.
All right. Everybody runs in, and then the last person in just shuts the door.
No more hacking for you. You need to learn.
You guys make it inside the bunker. The sounds from the outside are being muffled through the thick walls and the heavy door. But some of the sound still rings in your ears. It's going to be a little bit until you can stop hearing the deafening sound. In front of you is a large room. You're standing in a not so large room. It's kind of very empty. Someone has been here before, you can assume. And in front of you there's a large room with terminals and computer equipment, or pre-war computer equipment. And to the right there is a door that leads to a dormitory. Where do you guys want to go?
Should we check out the dormitories?
You're not immediately going for the next time.
I think I've had enough hacking for now.
If he goes near those, I might shoot him myself.
Alright, yeah, sure. Let's check the dormitories, see if someone's here or can find something interesting.
All right. I don't have a screen for the dormitories, but you guys are inside the dormitories. Um, this bunker, you find what you find in dormitories are a bunch of beds, you know, bunk beds. There are skeletons in some of them. Like, people were here after the bombs dropped, and they lived here for a little bit, you know, until they just died, probably because this is not a, you know, it wasn't made for people to live here for a long period of time. But you guys can search around. You guys can roll perception.
Yeah, sure. And on the ranks?
Average difficulty, just 2p.
Do skilled assistance again? Why not?
Was it everybody check, or should we do skilled?
It's up to you guys.
Yeah, I mean, using skilled assistance makes sense. We 2 additional green to that roll.
Do you want to help me look, Sarah?
Well,
I'm
well,
using
no.
perception.
So Shaizin has 2 perception, but Sam, how many perception you have?
Ranks? None, but I have 4 cunning.
So 4 cunning, yeah. So Shaizin, if you want to roll 2 yellow, 2 green, you can for perception.
Like, I'm good at looking, but I just don't know what to look for. I need someone to tell me.
That's not what I told it to do.
No, it says yellow, but it means green. It's a visual bug.
Yeah. So with that advantage, what do you guys want to use? My idea is that you guys get to roll again.
Yeah,
Sure.
that makes sense. I mean, we've looked around now and we're discovering more
Yeah.
because we've been searching.
So RT, why don't you give me a skilled roll, a skilled assistance roll? 2 yellow, 2 green.
And 2 purple.
Mm-hmm. There we go. So after searching and searching and searching, Artier, you find there was this some roof tiles. Their had fallen down, and they were hanging with a bunch of cables and tubes in the way. You start moving them out of the way, and you find actually 2 lockers that are open. And when you open them, you find 2 leather armors in them. And a bunch of like old Snickers and, you know, and with the Triumph, I will give you I don't know.
Drum roll, please.
I'll give you 2 stim packs. You found 2 stim packs with that.
Okay.
Cool. All right, you guys come back in the lobby, and there's only one obvious way that you can go.
You're implying there's a non-obvious way we can go?
Well, I'm just saying.
Or hidden doors?
There's just walls, and then like the door that you came out of, and the door, you know.
Alright, yeah, I guess we check the main room.
All right.
By the way, does it look like there is anyone here recently? Like, are there any dirt tracks or anything that would
You can certainly roll for it.
Yeah, so perception again.
Yeah, perception.
Difficulty?
It'd be. Ooh, you guys are actually tracking would be survival. That'll be a survival roll. If you're trying to like find tracking marks.
Okay. Anyone good at survival? Guess that's a no.
It'll be an average.
I have nothing.
I have nothing.
Alright. I'm gonna go for it then. Oh, there we go.
All right, yeah, you actually, you're looking around and it's very dusty, and you start making out as you walk into this room, you start making out the boots, the shape of boots, and it starts leading, and you don't see a corpse, you don't see anything, you don't see anyone. The boots lead up to here. And you just see, you start getting closer and closer, and as you get close to all this computer terminals, I guess, whatever you call panels, you actually you look really close. You see something weird, and then you step back because you notice what it was, and he's like, "It's just ash. Someone burned here."
Oh, okay.
So the steps lead all the way there, and it's just a burnt remains. Like it burned for a while. It's being. You think you're like, how the smell wasn't just everywhere, and you look up and you see like, oh, there's vents and everything. Maybe that's why. And you actually see a hat under everything.
Okay, yeah, before I get closer, I check around for any traps or signs of flamethrowers or anything. Like, how can someone in the room just start to...
Roll me a perception check.
Yeah, okay. And I guess we do that with skilled assistance as well. Okay, difficulty?
3 purple. A hard difficulty. All right. No, you don't. You're kind of like scratching your head. You don't understand what is going on here. How did this guy just burn? You look up. There is no openings on the ceiling anywhere. You start looking. All you see is a large door that looks heavily sealed, and then the light on top of it, which is right now it's red, and we're back. All right, so there was a little mix up with my recording, and we missed about 5 to 10 minutes of gameplay here, and that was RRT's accessing the terminal. I'm gonna go over it. I'm gonna do a little recap and continue from there. So RRT accessed the terminal, and there were 2 options. One was input, prototype input, and the other option was note. I am roboting apparently. 1 second. All right. Am I roboting again? Well, I'm just gonna finish this recap since it doesn't matter for the recording, and then I'll fix the robot. And then notes was the second option in the terminal. They accessed notes, and they brought up 3 options, which were prototype, no time left, and Julius. They accessed Julius first, and that is the name of the scout that they came looking for. In the Julius notes, basically was Julius writing, saying that he had been here for 3 days, trying to figure out how to open up the door that is locked, which he assumed it was controlled by the prototype input that this computer receives. And he didn't really understand what primary inputs were, but he was getting success closer and closer by trying to mix the inputs together. And that is how the note ended. Then they read prototype, and it talks about how the prototypes, the machine built to build the prototypes could build it even after people were long gone, but with little maintenance, they feared that the machine would break down. But hopefully, the prototypes would send distress signals to then alert anybody outside that the machine needed maintenance. And the first one was what we're going to go over with now that we have recapped everything. Okay. How is my voice now?
That's fine. It was actually fine for recapping now
Okay.
as well.
All right. So, no time left. You guys choose that note, and it reads, Dr. Robinson here. We weren't quick enough on leaving the bunker. As soon as the alarm for the bombs went off, most of us left in a hurry, but me and Dr. Wong decided to stay. We wanted to turn the machine. We wanted to be able to turn the machine on, so you would still build the prototypes even while we were gone. There were a little bit of hiccups on the system, and we were not able to leave in time before the doors closed. We are stuck here now. At least we can see the prototype being built, and we can see the machine working. But we don't have a lot of time left. There's no food. I fear the worst.
So I'm just gonna assume, or it seems reasonable that the prototypes might be the iPods we saw outside, because there were a lot of, right? Or is it normal that many iPods guard one thing?
Well, it did say that it was the input seems to be leading somewhere away from the vicinity, I think.
Well, in the Julia's notes, it said that the stress beacon, the distress signal is coming from behind the wall.
So there was something behind that door.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, now that RC was done with the terminal, you said there was a head below the terminal.
Yes.
Let's take a closer look at that. Does it have any
Yes,
logos
you
or signs here?
you reach in and you can already tell. You've seen this hat plenty of times. It's a Minuteman's hat.
Okay, that's bad news, but I'm gonna keep the hat for now.
Do we think it's safe to assume that that hat belongs to the pile of dust?
I would guess so. Does
So
does the hat have any burn marks?
No burn marks, but you don't know. It could have fallen prior to someone being incinerated or whatever happened.
Okay.
So Julius's note talked about inputs, and it seems that there are 3 tools that are connected to the terminal.
Wait, the terminal had a second option, right? It had nodes and something else. What was the other thing?
In the first page it was input input procedures, and then or prototype inputs, and then the second one was notes.
Okay,
Let's try the first option then.
I don't know. If it opens the door, I don't think it would be good for us. I'm not sure.
If the radiation is high, yeah, that would not be good.
Come on, you remember last time happened when we played with radiation? It was not fun. Still not fun.
So you go to prototype inputs, and the first thing that it opens is like manual prototype inputs. Please input primary inputs needed. Please choose primary inputs needed to open up prototype concealment. Please be advised that if if two inputs are wrong, 2 out of the 3 inputs are wrong of the final sequence are wrong, the door will not open. If 2 out of the 3 are wrong, there is a chance that the door will open, but radiation containment will not be turned on. So please wear protective wear in the case of error while inputting.
Could we
Who
do
would
have
design such a system?
someone's-
Anyway,
Have we done a perception check in this room? Can we look for like, radiation gear in this room?
There has been multiple perception on this room. There was no gear. This room is mostly some metal scraps, dusty where the boot marks are, no other marks, and just the computer panels where you guys see.
So if I'm getting this right, if Aerithur gets the hack on the first try, we're fine. If Aerithur gets it on the second time, we may not be fine. If Aerithur doesn't get it on the third time, we need to get the fuck out of here.
It's not about times, it's about combinations of error. How wrong you are while you try.
Well, I do have some knowledge of puzzles.
yeah, we can. No, I don't know.
Well, I'm
So
guessing
there is an option. The option in the computer says start sequence.
I'm guessing the tubes have something to do with it.
But what?
Well, if the colors are green, yellow, and orange, if I'm seeing correctly.
I don't see orange. Like, and why is the one on the right different from the two?
I hate to be a little bit mean, but what if, Sam, if you and me were to exit this room, so we're protected against the radiation, and Aerithur can give it a try? That way, it's not all 3 of us are fried.
But what if we
What does that mean?
we have not tried to look at the sequencing option.
Okay,
I feel like it's not very clear which option will actually start to do something and which option will just give us more information. That's the problem.
I mean, there is only
Not
one
sure.
option.
Which is start sequence, which sounds like if it goes wrong, it will open the door and radiate us. I don't know. I'm not sure what option will do.
But nowhere does it say about what the how the input setup is.
And that's why I said what I said in chat.
Well, maybe try and get ready to run if something goes wrong.
I'm going with
Yeah.
my original idea. While Aretha figures this out, Shazin is going to exit this room so that she's at least a little bit further away from the radiation. If that's okay.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do the same. Sorry, Arathir.
Girl, leave it all to me.
I have no confidence in your hacking ability today.
Alright, so you're gonna start the sequence?
Start the well, I'll let them get away first.
Sure, sure. So they leave the room, and then you select start sequence. And when you go select start sequence, you get across the screen on the top, it says primary inputs 4, set primary inputs 4, and then it says light green. Then the second one, then there's a dot, and then the second one says true orange. Then there's a dot, and then the last one says dark purple. And then under it, there is setup input 1, setup input 2, setup input 3.
So it seems that I have to get them in the correct order.
Roll me a computers check. Hard difficulty. Yeah, you don't know if you gotta put those in the right order or those, you don't know if there's more to it. You don't know. You just know that you can choose 1, 2, or 3.
So get 3 colors, and the way that they are on the computer. So it was
Don't worry about colors on these tubes.
okay. So it's light green, true orange, dark purple.
Yes.
If I get 1 wrong, nothing will happen. If I get 2 wrong, the door might open, but the radiation.
No, if you get 2 wrong, nothing will happen. If you get 1 wrong, the door might open. Because if you get that means that is the opposite. What I said was the opposite in the sense that I was talking about not wrongs, I was talking about rights. If you get 1 right and 2 wrong, nothing happens. If you get 2 right, 1 wrong, the door might open, but the radiations level will not be.
What happens if I get all 3 wrong?
Nothing happens. Yeah. I mean, you just assume. I guess I shouldn't have said nothing happens, but yeah, nothing happens.
So, really, there's the only problem. This is difficult. I have nothing to go on.
You can choose 1, 2, or 3.
Would it be accurate to assume that the ones that are on the screen was the previous configuration that had been put in?
Roll me a computer check. Hard. All right. With that Triumph, the more you look at it, the more it's like, oh, okay. You don't know if they were the previous, but you know that those, in some way, are a combination. Each one of them is a different combination set up by the inputs that you can put in there. There are 3 variations. You see 3 colors, right? And then you see 3 input setups. You're thinking that the setups might give you that color, or you're thinking that the setups might be a way for you to achieve that color, or those colors were there previously and you need to come up with your own, but you don't know. But that's where you take it from it.
Okay, so that means that the ones that I'm seeing on the screen, those don't look right. Those don't look right. I will try this combination.
Are you gonna choose one of the choices?
I will input the combinations.
Well, there's 1, 2, and 3. There's setup input 1, there's setup input 2, and there's setup input 3. Those are the choices you have.
I will set up input 1 as dark purple.
So when you select input 1, you are given in the top there is red 0 with 0% under it, then there is blue 0% under it, and there is yellow with 0% under it, and then you have a bar of 100% sitting to the right, and then you can cycle through the 3 colors and input values on them.
So since a long while nothing has happened, Sam maybe is going back into the room, looking over our
This is like-
shoulder.
Well, now let's see. Light green, true orange, dark purple. Light green would be made with yellow and blue.
How much percentage of blue and yellow do you put in?
Light green would mean that more yellow than blue. 75% yellow, 25% blue.
Okay, so you're inputting 75% yellow, 25% blue. Correct?
Yes.
As soon as the input, it switches back to the first page, and input 1 says input ready. Acceptable formula. What do you do next?
Light true orange. True orange, 50% red, 50% yellow.
Input 2, 50-50.
50-50.
Same thing. As you input, it says input ready, acceptable formula. And then for input 3, what do you put?
Input 3, dark purple. So that would be 75% blue, 25% red.
No,
You-
since it's dark, does it have to match up to 100%? You could just
Light green was 75 and 25. So dark purple seems like there would be more blue.
it could
More blue
also
than
be
red.
just less of everything. I don't know. Yeah, try that.
80 and dark purple. Could there's going to be definitely more. Hmm. We will go. Okay. Input 3. Dark purple. 80% blue, 20% red.
Okay. You put 80% and 20% red. And it says input, valid input, acceptable formula. I know I said the first part different, but they all say the same thing. They all say correct input, acceptable formula. Not correct input, they say valid input, acceptable formula. And then there is a button that says process.
Stand back. I'm going to select the process option.
Right, I'm running back out.
Hit it and run.
I will press the button and run for the door. The door we came in from, not the closed door.
All right. So you press the button, and you start hearing some pumps and air. And if you were to look back, you would see, that canister, the green canister that you see, filling up with yellow. And it fills up all the way to almost full, like 75% full. And the red canister would fill up with blue, 25%. And then a light would flick green, and they would both drain. And then this canister here would fill up with light green color. And its light would also flash green, and it would then disappear. Then the next combination goes 50% yellow, 50% red. And if both drain and an orange color appears on this side, the light flicks green. On the last one, 80% blue, 20% red, a dark purple appears here. The light first flickers yellow a couple times, and then just stops, and it's just blank. And then the green light just flickers a couple times, and then stays green. And that's when you guys hear just air, just being like pressured air being pushed out through the bottom of this door. There's a draft, and then it stops, and you hear a large clank. What do you do?
Was
You're-
that good?
I assume the door is open. Problem is you really can't feel the radiation. So, might be
There is-
might not.
Yeah. Are you guys gonna go back in the room?
I don't know.
I'll be brave and I'll go back in the room.
So you start looking around. I won't even make you roll for it. There is on the screen, it's blinking, and it says operation successful. Mismatch on ends for about 5%. System acknowledged this as human error and still accepted input. And then if you were to proceed, you would say open door, close door.
I'll click open door.
As soon as you click open door, this light turns green. The door opens violently. And out of the door comes flying iBots.
Called it.
They all swoop out, and through their speakers you hear, "Newing through their door is open. Incinerate, incinerate."
Okay.
Can you do coercion on a robot? Does that even work?
I don't think so.
Well,
I mean,
looks
I
like we
would
got
run
trouble.
if I would.
Or-
Yes. Roll initiative.
I guess this time with vigilance.
Yeah, this time it will be vigilance because you guys were not ready, and it will be cool for them. All right. All right, one too many. So I will take the last one out, the 1-3. All right. PC's turn. Who wants to go first?
Shaizina seems to be in the most immediate danger.
Then I'm gonna aim at the ones that are the closest to me. Is there any cover in this room? Or are we talking like open room?
I'll say that there's enough cover for one person.
So in theory, could I take that cover and then those two being outside the room could be taking cover shooting into the room?
Sure.
Then I will take cover.
So that's your maneuver is taking cover.
And she's just gonna shoot at the nearest one. Like, I can't afford to take any more strain.
Sure. You are at short range from them.
So one purple.
You could auto fire. Doesn't cost strain. That's a purple.
I will do auto fire.
Sure. All right, no auto fire, but you do 11 points of damage against this first group here, and you actually kill. You do 11 points of damage against the first group, and you actually kill one of them, and heavily injured another one. Can you guys see their names in health bars?
Yes.
Yep.
All right. All right. Next PC. So I will say that since Aizen was, I'm gonna move you guys around here in 1 second. Sam and Artir were by the door, and the iBots came out. So, and Shaizen was at the terminal. And she's taking cover. I'm gonna say you're taking cover under the terminal. You're crouch. You're kneeling down under the terminal, taking cover.
Are we medium range?
No, you guys are short. This is a small room.
Go for it. Yeah.
Take aim and auto fire.
Okay. Just so you know, you are not in cover right now. You or Sam are not in cover right now. So take aim. So there'll be auto fire. There'll be 1 boost to purple. With the setback from your gun being inaccurate. Alrighty. I'm gonna make that just so you don't get more strain. I'm gonna give the iBots a boost. Alright. But you do 7. You also kill. Are you shooting the same group that Shaizinha shot at, or a new one? The other one?
Same group.
Okay. So you actually kill 2 more. So that first group is gonna try and shoot at Shaizinha. She's in cover. 1 setback. Shoot. What's wrong there?
There was the same problem last time, but I don't remember what the solution was.
I'm just gonna do it by hand 1 second. Okay. So they shoot at you, Shaizinha, forcing you out of your cover. So you're losing cover. And they're gonna pass a boost to the other iBot. Okay. Let's see if I can fix this. They're gonna shoot at Shaizinha also.
This is gonna hurt.
Oh my god.
Alright, so that's a lot. No, wait. Let me reroll that because that had the, yeah, 1 second.
But I like that roll.
Alright. Nope, my bad. Sorry for that. Alright. So 7 damage. And actually no, there'll be 5 damage. I'm just gonna replace, I'm not gonna reroll the purple. I'm just gonna replace the greens with their yellows. That is the most fair way to do it. So that will be 5 damage. 5 damage. That is not enough to crit.
1 soak.
That's fine. You take 4. And the iBots are gonna gain. This minion group is gonna gain 1 defense. They are gonna gain 1 defense for a turn.
Which group?
All right, PC's turn.
Which group gained defense? The one with only 1 remaining, or the other one?
No, the other one, the one that attacked hers last.
The one we haven't shot at yet.
Defense adds a setback, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright. Yeah. Sam didn't do anything, so I guess it's my turn. I'm just gonna shoot at the remaining eyeball to the one group that already has some missing. You said medium range, right?
I believe short.
Yes.
Short? Yeah. So, what? Short and medium. Someone just said short and someone said yes.
No, it's short. It's short.
Okay. I could auto fire. Yeah.
I mean, you can aim auto fire.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna do that. No. I missed.
Okay. You have missed. And it's the end of the round, so they lose the defense. But as this happened, you see through the smoke, the pressurized air in the doorway, comes a Protectron coming out. Must keep them away. Master wants to keep beacon a secret.
Another walking tin can.
So PC's turn.
Who wants to shooty first?
Not me.
I think you should go.
Yes, no?
Go ahead.
I will take aim at the group that is still pretty much undamaged.
Okay.
I'm going to aim for a blue. If I auto fire, that's when I'm gonna get strained because that's 2 actions, right?
Nope.
No. Auto fire only increases your difficulty.
But if I aim again, that's when I would get strained.
Yes.
Yes. Because
Okay.
there's 2 maneuvers. 2 maneuvers gets you straight.
Okay, I think I'm finally starting to understand. My thing's being weird.
Holy shit.
All right. So there's 1, 2. That's fuck. What is this? 1, 7, 8, 15 points of damage. Okay. So. You kill 2. Two of them, and one is looking pretty rough. Next PC.
What do you think, Sam? Should we try to have cripple the Protectron?
You can try that, yeah. But, like, you mean prevent it from moving or anything else?
I just think if it gets too close, that might be trouble.
Yeah, I guess so. I'm gonna shoot one of its joints in its legs, I guess. How far is the projection anyway? Is it also short?
Also short, yeah.
Okay. And I'm gonna aim and hamstring. Yeah, I guess that's it. Yep, so, I don't know. Maybe the bullet notches in its knee joint or something.
So it's hamstrung. You can recover a strain or pass a boost.
Actually, I'll press a boost so that if one of you wants to auto-fire, like the next one, Arthur, I guess, if you want to auto-fire, it would be easy.
That works.
Cool. And PC's turn is gonna be. Oh, I need to roll the protections. So we had the two PCs. Now it's the NPC turn. All right. The first Eyebot here, this guy here, is gonna fire a Shaizinha. Try to. Yo. Nope, that's not it. Keep forgetting to change my minion count. There you go. 5 damage. And 1 advantage is gonna pass a boost. The 2 Eyebots here are gonna fire at our tier. Who has a defense. 5 damage. Now it's Sam's turn.
I haven't gone yet.
Sorry, it's Arati's turn, sorry.
I will. What do you think? What do you think we should do? Take out the one Eyebot and try to take out the group with the 2 Eyebots.
I think one of them is pretty damaged, so there might be a chance of. Well, you'll definitely take out one, maybe the second one as well.
So with auto fire, you can target different groups.
Okay, we'll try that. I will aim. So 2 boosts, one from Sam, one from aiming. I will auto fire 2 purple, and I will target the 2 groups.
Okay. Well, if you can trigger auto fire, then yeah.
2 blue, 2 purple, and here we go. And then we'll black for the accurate.
There you go. So that is 7 damage auto fire. Yeah, that is enough to take out both groups.
Nice.
Yes.
Alright. Now is the Protector's turn. Who will fire at Sam. He knows he can't move, so he pulls out his hands and you see the light, a red dot right in the middle of his pincers, and he's gonna fire his laser. But as it starts firing, you notice that it doesn't look like a normal laser. It's very. It looks wild. It looks like it's unstable.
Okay. Good.
I'm gonna use a story point. So, it does 8 damage. With a burn 1. So you are burning right now. You are on fire right now.
That is very, very bad. Because I only have 1 more HP.
You can spend a maneuver to put out the fire on your turn.
Yeah.
So who's first?
I mean, like, RP wise, I would go next, I guess, and put out the fire. I mean, also we have 2 PC slots next, so. Does it
No,
matter if I
that
don't
is
put out the fire?
well, that is the new round. A new round started.
Yeah.
If you don't put out, you gotta put out. If you don't put out, then by the end of your turn, you're gonna receive the damage.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, okay, but it doesn't matter in if I do it now or as in the next.
No, it doesn't matter. No.
Then I guess you two can go first and shoot. Or I don't know, is that small? Yeah, I guess it's better than when I do anything. Confirmation or anything?
Just someone do something.
Yeah, I'm waiting for an answer.
Go
From
ahead, Sam. Put yourself out. You're on fire, man. Put yourself out.
Yeah, okay, I guess I'm gonna spend a maneuver and put myself out.
all right, so you need to roll.
I need to roll for that, okay, sure.
I think it's average athletics.
Coordination. Athletics.
Might be coordination yet. 1 second.
I think it's coordination.
Yeah, coordination average.
Okay. Would you mind if I spend a story point for that?
Go,
Because
go
I'm not
ahead,
very
go ahead.
good. Okay. Let's see. Can I put myself out? Oh, thank God.
And I'm going to use my human ability to steal a story point from the GM.
Then taking out a stim pack would be another maneuver, and then actually using the stim pack would be my action, right?
You can only do 2 maneuvers a turn. So you did 1.
Yeah, but I will take strain to take out the stim pack. And then
Well, putting out the
action.
fire is not a maneuver. Is your action.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it doesn't say it's a maneuver.
You're like patting yourself down.
So you do have.
Yeah, that makes sense, yeah.
So you can take a maneuver to pull out the stim pack and then take 2 strength to use it.
Okay. Yeah. Then yeah, I'll do that. I'm pretty close to my strength threshold now, but it at least have some much movement.
So you only recover 4 because you already used the stim pack once. Yeah. Okay. Next PC.
And Gina wants to go.
Can I do something really stupid?
Always.
So, Aerithur, we've got 1 story point, right?
Yes.
So I'm gonna steal this, or I'm gonna use our last story point. I'm going to auto. I'm going to aim carefully for 2 strain, like the double aim, which results in my pool being 2 blue, 2 purple, and 1 upgrade. Right?
Correct.
Yeah, and I'm gonna upgrade that difficulty.
Bastard! Come on, let me do something stupid.
You guys have been using your story point freely, and I haven't. So I've been sitting on story points. I need to.
Please hit, please hit, please.
Oh my god. Okay.
So what do you want to use the triumph for?
I could upgrade the difficulty. Could I like make his like? Can I shoot his arm off or something so he doesn't have a gun anymore?
Well, you can crit him, and depending on the crit, different things can happen.
I'm critting him! As long as everybody agrees.
Which is across.
Pardon?
Twitch wants a Protectron. He's going to kill us for not bringing this one back.
I don't care! I'm gonna die!
Alright, he is not prone, and he suffers a strain, so he takes 8 damage. Oh, I forgot. I forgot that he has adversary 1, so I'm not gonna retcon that, but he also rolled the despair.
So I guess my gun's out of ammo? Unless somebody else can think of something else. I'm also very hurt, so I could be like dizzy or something because I'm bleeding a lot.
I'm gonna say you take a damage to your weapon. So,
Black Betty!
so now he has a setback. And NPC dead. NPC dead. Okay. So the protection already went this round, right? Yeah. No. It didn't, because it was the last one to go last round. So
Did not go, yeah.
yeah, it's the protector's turn, and he is no longer hamstrung. He is gonna try and approach Aerotyr.
Doesn't he have first?
Sorry?
He's prone.
Yeah, so he will get up and shoot. That is worse for you. Okay. Because he can only do 1 maneuver per turn. Where is my... There you go. I'm going to spend a jam point. And he is gonna attack you with a defense die. Actually, Sam, I'm gonna give you. You don't. I'm not gonna say that you do not take strain. Let me think here. I'm gonna give you an attack at the end of this because technically he could not have triggered. Oh no, he did trigger burn. Never mind. He did trigger burn. So that's 9 damage. To Aratir. Alrighty. So PC turn.
I think maybe we should start getting in cover.
Yes.
Sam, do you want to go or should I go?
Wait, one of us didn't do anything this turn.
Yeah,
Or is it
Aratir.
still the old turn.
Yeah, it's Aratir.
Okay. Move to cover. And auto fire at the
Okay. Remember 1 upgrade because it's adversary 1. All right. So you do a little bit of damage. What do you want to do for the threat?
Two threats. I would say you can. I suffer a setback on my next action. For example, the recoil is starting to go.
Okay. And the triumph, you want to crit him? What do you want to do?
I am crit.
Okay.
That's
You
100.
Yeah, you could also try to disable his laser.
All right. So he's basically immobilized since protectors cannot move.
Okay.
All right. New round. Who's gonna go?
Is Tracy gonna do stupid stuff again?
Yeah, sure.
We have story points.
Okay, so she's at short range still, or is she up to medium now?
Oh, everybody's short range.
Short. Auto aim once so she doesn't take straight. Can I use a story point, or does anybody else want them?
No,
go
use
ahead.
it.
For 1 upgrade?
So you aim you once or twice?
Once, I can't afford the strain.
Okay.
This might or might not include the gun down. Aha.
So auto fire. Okay, so that'll be you trigger auto fire, and that is
Am I missing an
11. No.
Adversary?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, you're missing. So roll a red, please. So I'll
Why
take
did it roll twice?
I'll take the first one. So that is 1 less advantage, but 1 more damage. So you do 12 damage. You cannot trigger auto fire, but you can recover a strain if you want, or pass a boost.
I don't know what is better. I'll pass the boost. Or, yeah, pass the Unless you guys think it's better for me to recover the strain.
I don't know. We need all the boosts we can get.
Take the boost.
All right, next PC.
Let's take that Sam.
It doesn't actually matter because it's a new round. You could do your turn as well. And I think that's a better idea because you have a better shot, I think.
Well, I have the setbacks anyway. I may as well give it a try. Okay, aim, setback, and should I auto fire? We're short range, may as well.
Remember the upgrade.
Upgrade. One black, two purple, one upgrade.
Sure.
Two boosts.
No.
Yes,
One boost.
One from aim.
One boost.
No, one from his aim and one from Shaizana.
Oh yeah, that's true. Okay. Alrighty, so that's 9 damage. Alright, next. Oh, that's him.
Pass the boost.
That's him. Pass the boost. He cannot perform a maneuver. He is gonna try and fire at our tier again. But now it's 2 setbacks. Because defense plus he is in cover. He fails. And he is, he can't really use that. He's gonna give himself a boost next turn. Alright. He is no longer critted with that injury. Okay. Next PC is Sam.
Yep. I'm gonna aim and auto fire.
Alright. That's a wash.
And I'm gonna move, like I'm in the doorway, right? I'm gonna move down the hall.
So that's 2.
Oh no, wait. Yeah, I forgot I already aimed. No, I'm not gonna move. I'm done.
Alright, new round.
Well, I'm hurting really bad. Does anybody mind if I just sit back myself?
Go for it.
And then we'll do that. I've used the stim pack already, so 4 wounds hit. And that's it.
Well, you have an action.
Oh, shoot.
So you took 2 strain also because you took 2 maneuvers. Once you pull out the stim pack, once you use the stim pack. There you go. Now you can shoot. Alright. Short range. There'll be 1 red because it's adversary.
One.
Unless you want to auto fire, then it's 1 red, 1 purple. One
hit
setback.
from my
Yeah.
gun, but that's it.
Yeah. Alrighty. You actually notch a little bit away from him as you damage him. Alright, next.
Sam, do you want to do anything, or can Shazana continue to do stupid things?
Yeah, go for it.
Shazana's basically gonna do the same thing as last time. So, 1 red, 2 purple. She's gonna aim.
One upgrade, 2 purple. Not 1 red, 2 purple.
Say again.
You said 1 red, 2 purple. That's not true. Because you're at short range and you want to auto fire. That's 2 purple. And with the upgrade, it would be 1 red, 1 purple.
Yeah. A short range is 1 purple, auto fire makes 2 purple, with the upgrade makes 1 red, 1 purple.
Okay. And
Yeah.
she's gonna aim.
Yeah. And I'm gonna upgrade that. So it's 2 reds,
And no purple.
no purples.
Then I'm gonna upgrade it back.
Yep. Oh.
Damn.
Alright, that is, you could,
Can I disable him?
you can,
Disable, no. You need to deal damage for that. It negates.
she's not doing damage, so she can't. You can gain a defense, 1 type of defense for 1 turn, and recover a strain. You can add a setback, 2 setbacks to his next check by spending all 4. You can. So what do you want to do? You can perform a free maneuver and add a setback to his next check. So you could get into cover and add a setback to his check.
I like that. Let's do that.
All right. Cool. His turn. He will try and attack Aratir again. That is 3 setbacks, 1 purple.
My god.
Whew. So that is
This is just brutal.
9 damage. 9 damage. But he will fall prone. Protectors are clumsy, so he will fall prone from it, but he will do 9 damage, and the triumph is going to be a crit on you. So go, you know how to do the crit in the UI?
Roll die 100.
Well, so there should be a critical injury under your character sheet. Critical injuries. And you can roll critical. You know, it says character info, skills, weapon talents and power, item inventory, and then notes. There's a critical injury. You click on it, and then you can roll for a critical.
I just click the button.
Yeah. Alright, so basically you guys lose a you guys lose your story point. Alrighty, so he's prone. Sam, If you want to shoot him, that adds 1 setback to your roll because he is prone.
I am out of steam max.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna shoot him again.
Alrighty. So you want to aim and shoot him?
Yeah, completely.
Alright, so that will be 2 setbacks because 1 from your weapon and 1 from him being prone.
Yeah, okay.
Man, the rolls tonight are just...
Yeah. Again.
Alright. Shaizina?
Or anyone actually. Seen around.
We need to take him down.
Do I shoot or do I Screw it, I'm gonna shoot. So 2 purple, 1 for the distance, 1 for the auto fire. Is it 2 reds because he's prone and adversary?
No, it's 1 red, 1 purple. That's because he's adversary. You gain an extra setback because he's prone. So it's 1 setback, 1 red, 1 purple. And then you gain a boost from your aim.
One second. Arati, you said you were out of stim packs. Did you write down the 2 stim packs we found earlier? Because I think you were searching the room and
Yes,
found 2
there.
stim packs.
Okay, so we still have some. Okay.
Sam, I'm gonna give you a strength for that threat.
Oh yeah, right.
Alright, Shaizina, ready?
Come on, auto fire!
You rolled 1 too many purples. So roll me a D2. Alright, so that will negate, give you 2 more successes. That is 12 damage, which is... Okay.
Kill him already!
Next PC.
Who hasn't gone?
Either of us two.
I think I should heal myself because I am almost dead, and if he shoots at me, I want to have as much protection as I can.
You're gonna regain 3 HP, and he's gonna do at least 6 damage, I think. If he hits.
Should I just I might as well just shoot that charge.
Yeah, 7 damage actually.
Do we have any story points?
No.
I don't think so.
Nope.
Okay then, here we go.
But maybe don't auto fire. I'm not sure.
No auto fire. No auto fire. I'm just going to straight shoot.
Are you aiming?
Yes.
Okay.
One blue, 1 purple, 1 black.
Only 1 red. No purple.
Yeah, just a red.
Oh right.
And your setback for your gun. Oh, and he's prone, so it's 2 setbacks.
Yeah, that's really not a great use of threats, I think, because it's actually not a threat to him. It's a benefit for him.
Alrighty. So that is 7. What do you want to do with the 2 advantages there?
Set back to his next check.
Okay. He's gonna spend his maneuver to get up, and he's gonna try to shoot at. I mean, it doesn't matter who I do it if he hits. Someone goes down. Alright. By the chance of random, he's gonna attack Aratir.
Don't die!
Survive.
Okay, so by attacking Aratir, that is not the sheet that I want. This is the sheet that I want. The one that's still 3 because you had a setback, so that's 3 setbacks. Okay. That will be 7, 8.
Enough.
It's enough. Yeah.
Yep.
Arati falls unconscious to the ground. Who is next? Who hasn't gone?
Yeah, I think-
Sam.
Yeah, I'm gonna aim and shoot this time without autofire. There we go.
All right, and that is yeah, that is enough.
Finally!
Yeah.
Right there. The protection falls to the ground. Must send master messages, and he just shuts down and falls with his chest wide open from a blast from Sam and multiple bullet holes from everyone else.
Shazin is gonna get out of her cover and start sprinting towards Aerith, yelling at Sam, do you have any medical experience?
Nope. None whatsoever. I mean, can we just stim pack him? I don't know if that works.
She'll pull out 2 stim packs.
With both hands.
Let's 1 second.
I don't actually know the rules of falling unconscious, but I think what I mentioned last time it's actually not that bad.
I am gonna use one of the stim packs on myself while we're checking that.
In the rule book, the runes are they also immediately suffer 1 critical injury.
Oh, okay, so roll for a critical injury. Okay. So you have those 2 critical injuries. Don't you roll more, like with a plus, if you already have a critical injury?
Yeah, it did that automatically.
Oh, okay.
Because previous criticals. And
Yeah. So
It shows it on my sheet.
Yeah.
Discouraging wound and then stun.
cool. All right. And then I think there should be a medicine check to stabilize you, right?
doesn't say anything about that. I can
What
see
page was it?
112. Until he's healed, until his wounds aren't greater than his threshold anymore, he's unconscious, I think.
All right. So how many wounds over your threshold you have now, Aratir?
Okay, how much did I take from that?
It was 8.
8. Soak of 4. Psych of 4. So I'm at 13.
13. So if you one steam pack would bring you to 10, which is enough so your wounds are not over your threshold, and then you would wake up.
Shizuna's gonna stim him.
Yeah.
All right. So you place one stim pack, Eratier. You feel some.
I wake up. I wake up and I say, "Did we kill the metal bastard?"
Yes. Yes, I did.
So, yeah, you guys kill the Protectron, and now you are. Nope, stop playing that thing.
We should stim Arether again. I have one stim pack left.
It's not gonna do much.
It's a waste. Is a waste of a stim pack.
But he was at 13 minus 5, which is 8.
No, it's not -5. It's -3. And if you steam pack him again, is it only gonna heal him 2? Every time you use a steam pack, it diminishes the how much he heals by 1. All right. So the door is open. You have a bunch of dead robots around you. What do you do?
Can we scavenge the Protectron to find any parts we can bring back?
Most of it is destroyed. You guys shot it a lot. All of these things are pretty beat up.
I take a peek into the door and check if there's any more enemies coming, maybe.
So inside the door, when you look, you just see a bunch of like shelves. It's mostly a very clean room. You see items on shelves and you see a table.
Okay. So, do we investigate the room? Or...
As you walk in, on top of the table, you see a strange item that you have never seen before, or assume most of you have never seen before.
It's another freaking monkey I'm shooting at.
You guys find it's a Pip-Boy.
Oh,
Dibs.
Oh, hell no! You don't get dibs when you did so bad today. Does it work?
You just know that he's blinking, alternating red and yellow.
Rock, paper, scissors for who gets it? Because I assume all of us want it.
yeah, sure.
Can I do a computer check on it to see if I can access any information?
Sure.
Difficulty.
That would be a daunting check. You have never seen this before. You have never used a Pip-Boy before.
So 5.
Yeah, roll cool and or vengeance to recover stuff. Oh, Artier is the next route dweller. All right, so that will be. I will give you a hard check.
Cool. 3 purples.
All right. Yeah. So you pick it up, you turn it on, and the first thing that shows up is Robco facility. Maintenance required. Requesting assistance. And it's just 3 dots that keep blinking.
This looks like the distress signal.
turn it off somehow?
I could try a mechanics check on it.
I mean, you don't have to turn off the Pip-Boy, I guess. Maybe you can just turn off the signal? I don't know. Is there any UI option for disabling the signal on the Pip-Boy?
I suppose that would be another computer check.
Yeah, give me another hard check.
Rolling to try to turn off the distress signal. I try as best I can, but I can't figure out. I can make heads or tails of this damn thing.
Yeah, it's still sending out the distress signal, but you have the Pip-Boy. I'll give you another chance if you wanna. If you want, you know what? No, there is no gameplay related to it. You just turn it off. Sorry, you shouldn't have rolled for it. You were able to turn it off. What else you guys do?
Can we check around the room, see if there's anything else interesting?
Yeah, you guys can roll me perception if you want.
Difficulty?
That would be a hard perception check.
Sam, do you want to help me?
Yeah, of course.
So that would be 3 purple and 2 green.
Yeah, 3 purple, 2 green, 2 yellow.
I stubbed my toe on something while walking around.
Damn, glitchy ass one. That's wrong, isn't it?
No, yeah, it looks wrong, but it rolled right. The yellow with 1 success and 1 advantage is actually green.
Okay. You look around and you actually find a strange gun. It's a gamma gun. But you can't really find anything else. It's like someone already raided this, which you find strange given that the robots were seemingly trying to stop someone from coming in. So how could someone have already raided this while the robots were defending it, right?
Well, unless someone, like the guy who controlled the robots, or there's some other way to control the robots. I don't know.
What if Pile of Dust didn't activate the robots?
He has a name.
Arati, roll me a perception check. Actually, roll me a computers check.
Difficulty? Hard?
This will be, since you know how to use Pip-Boy, you will know that this is an odd behavior. Just give me an average. So you don't know, you notice something strange, you don't know what is causing it, but you know that there is a radio signal coming in. That's, I'm gonna give you that from the advantages.
So this thing is sending out the signal, and but to where?
You don't know how it's happening, you don't know, the radio it's not even on, but you're receiving something. What do you want to do with it?
We'll take it with us.
Okay.
How is that wise? Should we turn it off first?
I believe I already managed to turn the distress signal off.
So while when you guys gather everything, grab the Pip-Boy, grab the Gamma Gun, and start walking out. As you walk close to that robot, the Protectron, the signal that you notice coming through your Pip-Boy, it gets stronger. It gets closer to the Protectron.
So this Pip-Boy seems to be communicating with the robots.
Yeah,
But why?
there's
Why don't we take both of them back, I guess, and maybe somebody between you and Twitch, Aerother, you guys can maybe figure out, and maybe we can reprogram the Protectron to be like Pewy for us.
The Protectron is beyond repair right now.
Then I'm out of ideas.
Given that I know already a little bit about the Pip-Boy, could I do a knowledge education check to find out why the Pip-Boy is communicating with the Protectron?
Sure, I'll give you a boost for it. It's gonna be average check.
I have no idea why it's doing that.
You don't know why it's doing it, but you know it's a radio signal because only a radio signal could be coming through your Pip-Boy, and also it's being made stronger by the two receivers being so close to one another. Two receivers being so close to one another.
It could be that this was used to control, that the remote control the Protectron.
The only way to really try and find out what's going on would be finding a better source of radio waves. Perhaps a radio tower or something like that. But for now, you guys don't have any real way to find one. That's what you know. You're like, I don't know what is happening here, but if I had a radio tower, maybe I could, you know?
Alright, is there anything else we need to do while we're here?
No, that's it. You guys walk out of the bunker back to Sanctuary Hills, and that is the end of our adventure tonight.
Do we go see Preston, let him know what happened to Julius?
yeah, I guess.
Yeah, 1 second. I can't fucking. So you should be at full wound threshold right now, Eritier. Yeah, I don't know why in that one you're not. So you guys make the trek back to Sanctuary, and you meet with Preston Garvey. So, did you find Julius?
We actually, I'm not sure. We found a head of a Minuteman in a pile of ash that looks like someone burned to death. I'm very sorry.
He grabs the hat and looks inside. He's like, "Oh, yeah, this was Julius. His name is written in the inside of the hat." Oh,
Just check.
what happened?
As I said, we we found him inside of the research plant. I think he triggered the defenses of the plant and unfortunately died to it.
Oh, was there anything? What was causing the distress beacon?
We found a Pip-Boy that apparently is sending out a signal.
A Pip-Boy? Oh, those are rare. Only Vault Dwellers, but those are rare also. Wear them. What kind of signal?
I don't know, I guess we just show him the Pip-Boy.
It's a radio signal of some kind. There was a protectron in the bunker, and we believe that the Pip-Boy was somehow communicating with the protectron. Maybe it was some kind of remote control, but we don't have enough of a radio signal to find out.
Well, you know, there is a radio tower not too far from here. Perhaps, not now, I can see you guys have been through a lot. But some other day, you guys will be able to can go and check it out. Maybe find out where the signal is coming from. But thank you for finding his remains and bringing back his hat. I really appreciate it. The Minutemen will thank you. And cut to. Alright, so you guys were able to find Julius and find the source of distress signal. Not knowing where the distress signal is coming from, this was basically just a relay. But you guys have ideas of how to find out where the signal is coming from in the future. So, as far as XP goes, you guys will get 10 base, +1 for dealing with the mutants, +1 for searching the dorms, +1 for defeating the robots, +5 for fighting the Pip-Boy, and +1 for finding the robot radio signal, for figuring out the robot radio signal. It's for a total of 19. Actually, you know what? Just 18. I am gonna say that now that I think about that, finding robot radio signal is redundant with the finding the Pip-Boy. So 18. Yeah. All right. Well, I hope you guys had a good time.
Yeah.
On our section 7.